Hey, what's going on? Just finishing up the workout for the day. And, I've been kind of quiet a lot on social media here lately because I've been working on this third book that I'm writing. And, I was thinking about it because I'm talking a lot in there about how or why it is that, we fail to achieve the goals that we have. Whatever area it might be, we have goals with our health, with our bodies, goals with job, finances, with relationships, right? And it just seems to be this kind of recurring theme for a lot of people about, you know what you need to do, but you can't seem to do it, right? And why that happens, and we keep looking for like more information, another book, another audio program. When it comes to like losing weight, we're looking for another diet, we're looking for another workout program. And we keep looking for all of these other things, and the same pattern repeats itself. You find something new, you find a new book, you find a new audio program, you find a new, diet or a workout or whatever it might be. And yet, within a couple weeks or a couple months, it's like you're in the same place you were before. Make a little bit of progress, couple steps forward, then boom, couple steps backward. And why that happens, because, we keep seeking more information to achieve the goals we have, but yet we have all the information, right? There's always plenty of books. You've heard plenty of experts talk about what it is that you need, and basically we know what we need to do. The problem isn't information. It's not a lack of information, but a lack of implementation, right? We're not doing what we know we need to do. And there's a reason why that happens, because, we try to motivate ourselves. We try to read inspirational quotes or books, or, create vision boards, think positive, create these positive affirmations. I used to be the king of that stuff. I had these things all over the house, in my bedroom, on the refrigerator, in my car, and while these things are cool and all, there's nothing wrong with them. They're missing a critical component. And it's one of the things that I'm talking about that in the book that I'm writing. But it comes back down to, again, not needing so much more information, but to really understand why we're not implementing what we need to do. Why are we not doing the things that we know we need to do? And specifically, looking at things like, if you're trying to lose weight, or you're overcoming like health challenges. I had a list of things going on. I was overweight. I was in chronic pain all the time. I had injuries all over the place. I suffered from anxiety and depression. And, I overcame these things without drugs, medications, or surgery. But I didn't do it with motivation. I didn't do it with just needing more and more information. Yeah, that's important. I needed to know what I needed to do, and there was a learning curve there. But what it came down to, really, in the end, all the information I had wasn't really what got me there, right? I've written 2 books, and I never took any kind of lessons about, how to write books or how to become an author. It's something I wanted to do, with businesses. I built a couple of businesses over the years, and, I didn't know really a whole lot about business. I had to learn some things, but again, there's only so much that information is going to carry you, right? Only so far. It came down to doing the things I knew I needed to do that, for a lot of years, I wasn't doing. I wasn't taking action. That phrase, take action, right? And we know that. We know we need to take action, but yet a lot of times we fail to take the action. We keep staying stuck it's this repetitive loop that keeps happening. And why does it happen? So instead of like looking for, more information, another book, another diet, another workout, more relationship advice, or how to become a millionaire, make more money, or, how to start a business, whatever it is, we need to start looking at kind of the key principles that help us take the action we're supposed to take, and do and follow through on the steps that we know we need to do in order to achieve our goals. Again, it's more of an implementation thing. So here's some things, right? And this is a lot of what I'm going to be talking about in upcoming videos and everything, because again, we could talk diets and workouts and all this advice stuff all over the place, but if we're not implementing then we're never going to achieve the goals we have, no matter what you try out there, right? No matter how many books you read, how many audio programs you listen to, how many motivational quotes you read, how many positive affirmations you can recite, how many vision boards you create, it doesn't matter. So one of the things we need vision, right? You need to know exactly where it is that you want to go and have a vision for yourself. A lot of times we're setting goals without really being completely clear on where it is that we want to go. Then we need a commitment, right? There has to be a commitment to your vision. Without a commitment, it doesn't matter, because as soon as the times get tough, you're going to be done. You'll quit, right? And give up. It's too hard. Oh, it's too late. I can't do this. All of these kind of excuses will start to come up, or all these reasons, or however you want to put it, that will cause you to get frustrated and keep, staying stuck, and you'll eventually give up. The other thing you need is awareness, right? Awareness of what it is that's keeping you stuck, right? What is it that's really holding you back right now, and understanding that. And then we need consistency, right? Without consistency, you're not going to be able to make progress. And if you don't make progress, you will not achieve success. It all starts with consistency. And then we need to also detach, right? So something called, I call detaching from the outcome, which basically means that there's a lot in this, but to kind of simplify it, it means basically don't get stuck with having to have your goal your way, in the exact time you want it, the way you want it, when you want it, right? We get so attached to how it has to happen, when it's going to happen, what way it needs to happen, and a lot of times we have to detach and allow ourselves to be a little bit more flexible, right? Because a lot of times what happens is that there's other opportunities that that basically come to us that will help us achieve our goals. But if we're so fixed on having to have it one particular way, a lot of times we miss the other opportunities that are right there in front of us that will help us get where we want to go, because we're looking for our way. So, especially you could take it from a weight loss perspective. You want to lose weight or get rid of body fat, right? Are you attached to one particular diet approach, right? One particular nutrition approach? Are you attached to, I can only eat certain foods, these foods, or at these times, or this way? Or are you attached to having to do a certain type of workout program, right? There are other ways that you can achieve it. There are other nutrition methods. I'm stumbling on one myself, right? Where I've completely flip-flopped away from lower kind of carbs and higher protein and fat, and flipped it all around where I'm doing super, super high carbs. And the results that I've been getting they completely changed. I'm feeling a ton better, and it happened really fast, but I never would have believed this. And for years, I didn't believe it. Until I detached from my one-sided kind of approach and allowed myself to be open to another approach that might work better for me, right? So detach from the outcome, and then finally assessment, right? You have to have a way to assess your progress. If you're not making progress, then it makes no sense to keep doing the same thing you're doing, right? Progress leads to success. So we have to always be kind of constantly assessing our progress and making sure that you're consistently moving forward. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds all the time, but you're at least taking small, consistent steps closer that are getting you closer toward your goal. All right. So those are kind of the key principles. And again, there's no, self-help book. There's no diet, no workout, no, expert or motivational quotes or positive thinker, any of that stuff that's going to really get you on track and get you to do the things you need to do to achieve the goals you have. But when you kind of look back and peel that all back and look within and start identifying kind of the key principles that will help drive you toward the goal that you have, this is the big key. Again, it's a matter of implementation, not so much the information. Information matters, but only to a certain point. But the bottom line is, information doesn't matter if you don't implement it, right? So seek more for asking yourself, what is it that's keeping me stuck, and why am I not doing the things that I know I need to do? That's going to be the big breakthrough that you need. So that's it for me today. I hope that helps. And in the meantime, you guys have an awesome day and a wonderful weekend. I'm out of here, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.